Hello, my name is Madison Dudley, and I will be talking about our Unit 1 lessons through the lens of the Super Bowl halftime show performed by Bad Bunny. The 2026 halftime show uses Latin identity to reshape what American culture looks like by expanding the idea of who represents America during what many at the time would call a political time of unrest and hardship. The first important topic to touch on when looking at this performance is how Bad Bunny's performance reframes American culture by sharing language. He performed songs fully in Spanish, without switching to English for the audience. The Super Bowl has traditionally been centered around English speaking performers, and by keeping Spanish at the center of the performance, this changes what many would say a normal Super Bowl feels like. Having this happen in such a national claim space in America, this completely shapes what an event like this can do when representing a real American culture that many have not seen before. Throughout the whole performance, there are dozens of examples of how culture is shown. I will share a few key moments I noticed from just the first minute as Bad Bunny is walking through into the first big set of his show. In this walkthrough, we see rich cultural moments and the little sneak peeks into life, from street food stands and merchants to a group of men playing what looks like to be a tabletop game, nail technicians, boxing, and then into a big spectacle of dancing. Just in the first minutes of his performance, Bad Bunny has introduced the audience to a glimpse of what it's like to walk through his people's culture. In this performance, especially, it brought to my attention how pop culture can build power and bring people together, making millions of strangers feel connected through media and music. The moment that expresses this for me is towards the end of the performance, where you have Bad Bunny showing representation to a variety of flags that make up his culture. And then, at the end, he sings one of his most trending songs, DTMF, where you have a grand finish as the whole audience, along with backups and dancers, singing along, sharing one big pop culture moment. Through watching the entire performance, even not knowing the language myself, you start to feel the music and the culture through the screen, and it's a big moment when you can see and hear everyone engaging in the music. They all jump and dance and all express such emotion, even if not everyone involved is speaking the same language or shares the same experiences. To me, that was really powerful. One key ideology we see here during this performance, which is very important, especially during this time in our country, is how representation equals progress. We see many moments of Latin representation that show pride and visibility, promoting the idea that being visible on a big stage means progress is being made. Still, the performance shows the work that needs to be done, sharing visuals such as quotes like, "Together we are America," that's shown on the football Bad Bunny carries around the entire performance with him, and quotes like, "The only thing more powerful than hate is love," which is shown on a billboard nearing the end of the performance. These statements coming at a time where it is seen not as love, but as a statement actively fighting against America's current political standings, and as America's own president makes multiple statements fighting back against Bad Bunny's show of love and kindness to the real culture of America. The NFL is a powerful institution connected to nationalism, capitalism, and corporate branding. Here in this performance, there is a blending of Latin culture with the Super Bowl spectacle, with fireworks, massive stage design, and dramatic stadium shots. The performance here feels groundbreaking, but it is still in support of the way the NFL halftime show has always held itself, showing hegemony. Diversity is being welcomed in a way that strengthens the system instead of challenging it. The institution benefits from appearing progressive. This performance shows Latin viewers as seen and recognized. It looks into the audience as open minded and being accepting towards what is being shared. The camera shows shots of many diverse fans dancing, waving flags, and singing along. The audience is shown as united and joyful. The performance positions this as part of a multicultural America. The audience is being called into a role where it is important and proud to be in a diverse but united nation. Ideas that feel natural here in this performance is how America is inclusive. Diversity equals equality, and big entertainment events can unite everyone. While taking a look at good sense, while the performance expands representation, it does not change who controls the event or profits from it. Cultural visibility doesn't always mean political equality. In conclusion, Bad Bunny's 2026 halftime performance changes the cultural image of America by centering the Spanish language and Latin music on the country's biggest stage.